That's how you kick off a
like it, man.
podcast.
I like it.
I'm fired up. You know there's somebody driving right now that just raged up, just like, yes.
Or wrecked.
Play it again.
Or
Somebody pass
maybe
me a
wrecked.
roadie.
Yeah. Hey, listen,
Please use your blinkers.
guys, if you're on the way home right now listening to this, pull over to a gas station, get yourself an ice cold beer, turn the podcast on, and crack it open and drink.
Coca-Cola.
Wow. Okay.
When he
Let's
says beer, he means Coca-Cola.
this.
Yes, he meant Coke.
No, I did not.
Cocaine?
Yeah. No cocaine. Grab a beer. You're a grown adult. Every grown man should be able to freaking drink a beer and drive home with it. I'm just saying. And woman.
In Texas, it is legal, by the way.
That's right.
What?
It is legal.
It is legal.
I don't think that's true.
What? You can drink beer in Texas and drive.
I think it used to be true. I don't think that's true anymore.
You can still .08, homie.
I'm pretty sure there's like an open container law.
That's a ticket.
Yeah.
I don't worry about
Yeah.
this.
Don't worry about that.
Okay.
Especially if it's a bottle.
Yeah.
So anyway, what's up, guys?
Learning stuff every time. Hey, this is a barbecue podcast. We do
Actually,
not condone drinking and
Yes, we
driving.
do. We
No,
condone
don't.
it. Yes,
No,
we do.
we
We do not accept
you're not running
responsibility.
for office, are you?
For your
No, we don't. Hell no, I'm not going to pay for your dumbass getting a wreck while you're drinking and driving. What I'm
Somebody's
saying
gonna
is,
crash.
Just say no.
you should do
Somebody's
it.
going to drink a beer and they're going to crash and they're going to this guy told me to do it.
Yeah, great. Perfect.
Just like
Do it.
Berkowitz
Do
and
it.
Son of Sam, where the dog told him to do the stuff that he did.
Well, yeah, but the dog's still not alive now, but dog is fine, right? Anyways,
We
just
never
do
know.
it.
The comments expressed by Jan and Aldan do not reflect the views of the Grab and the Brisket podcast.
There'll be a disclaimer at the end of the podcast. Jan won't hear it.
That's the best thing you've said the whole time you've been on this podcast.
Yeah. Listen, guys. So, anyways, grab a beer, take a ride with this, take a little barbecue ride with this. This should be a good episode
Riding your mind, not in your vehicle.
in your vehicle.
An episode that we probably won't talk about barbecue. But
Yeah,
thank you.
Probably
perfect.
not.
Maybe a little bit.
Yeah.
Well, hey, let's get into Matt. I don't know if you've seen. I don't know if we shared the. Yeah, we did share the. Well,
We did or we didn't. I don't know.
stop.
Just say what it is and we'll tell you.
Okay. The 80-hour brisket that I shared on TikTok. Did you see? Did you see the? I guess the brisket professor deal that me and John did on this guy that smoked.
little duet.
Didn't smoke. He cooked a brisket
The
for
little
80
microwave?
hours. He did not use a microwave. He used a sous vide.
You sous vide.
And there was some point in
hell is
time
that?
that it's where you put it in the bag and you submerge it under water and you cook it in warm water.
You actually cook it in boiling water. Not boiling. It's just warm water. 200-degree water.
But I think he said he put it on the grill or smoker first for a while, right? Because he said it wasn't in the sous vide the whole. I don't really understand. He didn't say everything.
think
but-
he
His
sous
comment said
vides.
48 hours as how long it was in the sous vide.
right. So I think he had it on a smoker first, but he must not have had it on very high, because then he said he had it in the sous vide at 135 for that whole time. So he cooked a brisket to medium rare.
So, I mean, it takes 212 degrees is boiling, right? How do you cook a piece of meat to 212 degrees with boiling water? Unless it's not in there for 42 hours.
They're not doing boiling water. They're cooking the water's at 135 degrees.
Oh, then you can't do it.
That's what I'm saying. It's not getting up
He
to
did
that
it.
temperature. He's cooking it to basically medium rare, like you would a steak.
He
And
did and you guys watched the video. He cut the brisket in half and did the whole squeeze thing, and it just red juice is just flowing out
The
everywhere.
myoglobins.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, man, I mean, I do like steak. I like medium rare steak, but that doesn't look appealing at all.
If it were
I'm
a
like-
steak, it'd been like, nice job.
I really don't think I didn't see that video. I don't think he smoked it and then sous vide it, though. He must have sous vide
don't
it
know.
and then threw it on the smoker
It
afterwards.
looked pretty dark.
There was
so
a dark
maybe-
color on the outside, but his time wise was a little off. If there might have been a typo because it said 80 hours. He said he only sous vide it for 48 hours
Only.
only. So
I'm fucking lost. I don't even know.
the
what hell
other
sous
time,
vide
where
means.
was
Yeah,
it?
the other 32 hours?
Was it on the
I don't
smoker
know.
at like 100? I mean, dude, what
No.
Traeger's get? What's the lowest Traeger gets down to? Like,
150? 180?
is he's cold smoking?
Bullshit. If they're
like,
off, it's
like
at
he's doing
zero.
cheese. I don't know.
Is this the sous vide everything guy? Is that his
No,
name?
he's,
No.
he's new on there.
This
He
guy
did
was
have a
dead-ass
couple other
serious,
things
too.
that looked okay on his page, but
Was it posted on April 1st?
I don't know. Maybe he was serious though. He
Hey,
was
here's the
serious.
deal. This is what he got. You got a bunch of clicks, okay?
He did.
Yeah.
So,
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
Good job.
We're going to sous vide an alligator next.
right, right.
Sous vide and SUV.
30 days.
30-day.
Yeah.
30-day brisket.
Yeah, a lot of people started running back on him, whether it's a joke or not, but cooking something for 2 days at like 130 degrees or 135 degrees is not healthy. It's not safe.
No, you're not.
Eventually, you're going to start developing bacteria. Now, if you throw it on a grill and you cook it and burn it or whatever, but if you're still pulling it off medium rare, the internal temperature is not getting above 135, and that's not going to be enough to kill off any type of bacteria that it might have formed. So, I mean, that's just food poisoning waiting to happen, right?
I don't
Am
know.
I crazy?
Yeah,
I don't know.
It was just something that I saw. I was like, I
don't know enough about.
I ate raw brisket, homie, and I'm still kicking. So
Well, you are. He's still.
Well.
He's still kicking. Kick,
I know.
kick, Aldan.
Yeah, but you didn't eat
There it
brisket
is.
that's been like in a petri dish, just like
Nope.
boiling for 2 days.
Or for a week.
this is
Not
true.
boiling.
This is
Not
true.
boiling. Yeah.
Not boiling.
Yeah.
Well, the brisket I eat, like when we cut it fresh off the thing, it's not boiling neither. It's just.
That's true.
it's
Well, that's
just
why you've
red
stayed
meat.
so thin. It's that parasite in your stomach
I
right
got
now.
this bad boy right here.
I need one of those.
It's called a tapeworm.
Oh, you talking about Ted? Oh, Ted's cool. I like Ted.
Got them tapeworms. They might be about 175 yards inside this body right now.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know.
Every time Alden goes to sleep or
He comes
passes
out.
out, he comes out and takes a little peek
Oh.
around.
He's like, hey, not out of this end. It's out of the other end.
Yeah.
You're like,
James been watching too many horror movies lately.
yeah. What's the movie with the little things that
Tremors.
look like leeches, but they're scurrying all over town, right? They jump in your mouth and
What was
whatever.
that? Oh,
You know,
Slither.
Slither,
Oh, dude, that movie is so disgusting. It got to me. I'm not gonna lie.
I
Had the one where
watch any of that
it
garbage.
went up the girl's like, or tried to go. Like
Hoo-ha?
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did she enjoy it?
No, what the freak is wrong with you?
I don't know.
Yes, you should know this.
Never seen
Yeah,
that movie.
and freaking alien slithered up. And did she enjoy it? It's the only question you had.
Maybe
What are you-
aliens
what
do
kind of-
stuff that we can't do.
What
I
kind of
don't
porn are
know.
you watching? That's all I want to know.
that's another grab the
Desensitized
brisket
over there.
T-shirt right there.
Yeah.
Alden's got the "But did we won?" Now it's "But did she enjoy it?"
Did she enjoy it? Okay.
Little slither on it.
Yeah. That's weird.
don't know.
Little brisket slither.
Okay.
All right, so let's go to the next topic.
Yeah.
All right, so coming up here next weekend, we have the benefit that we're doing with teaming up with the Pearland Rotary Club, cooking
Lions Club, right?
Well, it's at the
Lions
Lions Club, but it's for the Rotary Club, and
Oh,
it's
nice.
sponsorship dollars go towards Pearland
Nice.
high school students for, I guess, college funds and stuff
Scholarships.
like that.
Nice.
So
Yep.
Nice.
Yeah.
We're gonna make 17,000 pieces of chicken, right?
we're cooking all the
something
chickens.
like
Yes.
We're doing a lot of chicken
Quarters.
leg quarters.
Hundreds of them.
Hundreds of them. And I was like, okay, well, I'm going to go buy some leg quarters just so I can just throw it on a Traeger and cook and try to get like a timeline on how long it takes for this leg quarter to cook at like a certain degree, like 275 degrees. Because I want to know. The questions are floating around like when do we get there? When do we set up? When do we start cooking? It has to be done by then. And I'm like, I just want to get there the night before, and I just want to get it cooked the night before, and then
Let's do that.
It's all done, and by the time they roll around, it's just dried and cold, and we just leave.
That sounds like a great idea.
Hey,
That sounds like a great idea.
put it in a microwave. Goodbye. We sous vide it for 80 hours.
Yeah. That way, nobody sees all the hard work that goes into it. That's a great
Yeah.
idea. Let's
Right.
do that.
So I
rub it
picked
down
up
with
leg
mustard,
quarters,
mayonnaise.
from HEB. I bought a bag of it. They apparently don't sell these in like maybe 4 or 5 quantity leg quarters. At least at HEB that I go to, you have to buy like a 5-pound bag or like something like that. And I was astonished on how much it cost. It was $4 and like 25 cents for basically, I'm going to say 12 leg quarters.
That's a great deal.
Yeah.
But how much is a pack of legs?
They're pretty cheap too.
A pack of thighs are
About
really cheap.
$4.50
$4 or
or
$5
so.
bucks, yeah.
$4 or $5.
So a leg quarter is a thigh and a leg, right?
Correct.
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 And that's a great deal.
Yeah.
First of all, why have we not bought those in the past?
I don't
That's
know.
what we said.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Started, hey, y'all guys have to go check it out because, I mean, my wife loves and I love, and we've been killing them over the last couple of days. I mean, just great, just a little snack, and I mean,
Leg quarter content coming soon.
correct.
Yeah.
There it is.
FYI, 275 degrees. It was 2 hours and 20 minutes for it to reach an internal temperature of 175, 178 degrees.
On the dark meat, right?
Correct.
Right.
Nice.
Well, it's all dark meat.
Yeah, just making sure. On the dark meat.
Nice. That's awesome.
So, hey, we do the science, so you don't have to do it.
That's right.
Well, I mean,
we
science,
are
I mean,
Bill
I'm just-
Nye. Or are we
Bum,
Beekman's
bum,
World?
bum, 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 bum.
Yeah.
Which one was y'all's favorite? Was it Bill Nye or was it Beekman?
I don't remember Beekman, so I'm
Like
going to go
Bill
with
Nye.
Bill Nye.
Beekman World? You don't remember Beekman's World?
I just saw a cameo with Bill Nye, and I think he was like, it was some sketchy cameo because it was like, had to do with like, I'll go back and look. I don't want to overstep. I thought it was like prostitution or something, but I mean, I'm not joking you. The dude does a cameo. I'm like, oh, that's weird. Why is he? And then he actually gives this little science, little talk for a second, and then he walks out the. I'll go back and find that one. It threw me off. I was like, geez, this dude just sold out.
I love Bill Nye. I like God, Neil deGrasse Tyson.
Dude, that guy is,
Super awesome.
yeah.
And he's funny.
He's smart.
Yeah, he's funny.
Yeah.
He's pretty smart.
I guess if you like that, I mean, I don't know how smart he is. I just know he's funny.
Right.
Speaking of smart, how about I grab him on the brisket?
Oh, that's where you're going. Okay.
I feel like we've been doing this long enough for me to cue you into stuff, and y'all would just pick up on the cues.
I know exactly where you're going. I just wanted to see how long you'd hold that.
It almost reminded me of Star Trek.
Okay, the crab and the brisket. Beer review.
So,
This one is another one from Ingenious Brewing, and it is Brain Bacon.
Bring bacon.
And by the way, they
Brain.
have two other ones that look almost the exact same. One is Bring Donuts
Bring coffee.
and Bring Coffee. But I went with
Bring bacon. Got you.
Is it brewed with real bacon bits?
Yeah, it's
I
not
don't know if
forget,
I want to
not
drink the
forget
bacon.
bacon.
I don't know if I
Bring
want to
bacon.
Bring it.
drink the bacon.
Yeah.
Well, we're about to find it out.
This is weird. Okay, I'm not sure. Maybe I'm missing this here. So it's bring bacon,
Which part did you miss?
but then you look at the coffee cup and it's got look like brains and hops.
Dude, that's their logo. Remember? The brain, half hop.
Ingenious, homie.
Okay.
Look on the
yeah.
other side, their logo.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Look
I do
next to the
see
coffee cup.
8.5%.
There's bacon.
Which is,
Right.
it's
Yeah,
going to
okay.
be a bad boy.
Anyways,
Brains. They're
It's
coming for
going to
you,
be a bad
Mama.
boy. 8.5%.
well, when you first said it, I thought you said brain bacon. I was thinking, well, that's different.
Go ahead and give it a smell. Get your nose up in there.
Yeah, you know what? I don't like this. This looks like shit. I'm not gonna lie.
The can?
The
He's talking
can.
about the
I do
can.
not like this at all. It has a human look like brain and a. It looks disgusting.
It's got a very
There's no eggs.
Classic.
Shouldn't have eggs.
And there's no eggs.
Eggs should have been involved.
I agree with you, Aldan.
the font. The font reminds me of Friends.
I was going to say.
The
yes.
coffee shop.
Yeah.
Exactly.
What was the name of the coffee shop?
Maybe that's where it's
Central
from.
Perks.
Central Perk, yeah.
Central Perks.
Yeah.
Maybe that's where it comes from.
Maybe. But you got bacon. But I see the brain. I see what you're talking about with the brain, but I don't know.
It's the logo.
So it says on the back, it says, bringing home the bacon has a whole new meaning. Bacon pairs with a perfect combo of oats and fresh roasted coffee to make this a breakfast you can be late for.
Okay.
That'll be in the morning.
8.5% alcohol by volume. Okay, I'm liking this
It's a
Ingenious
breakfast beer.
I don't like the front of the beer, but I do like the back. 8.5 alcohol percent by volume. This is, of course, they serve at 1 pint, which I love that. And then I do like their motto: beer is creativity, is science, is quality. I love that.
Yep.
All right. So
Let's
That's
check.
business in the front and party in the back.
Give it a swaller.
Smells very mapley, right? Syrupy.
A little bit. A little bit. There is definitely a cured meat flavor. I'm kidding.
Spam,
Kidding.
spam.
I get no bacon.
I'm
I
getting
think-
I'm with you. No bacon.
I'm gonna go first. There's
they
no
got
bacon
the-
in this thing.
I think they got the wraps wrong.
Yeah. There's no bacon in this.
This tastes like their other one.
It's definitely the coffee one.
Yeah. I have no bacon in this. There's no frying grease. I don't feel warm and fuzzy by biting into a crispy bacon.
Right.
This is just a regular old.
Maybe if you peel the label, like there's like a hidden piece of bacon that you're supposed to eat.
This is like I'm getting like maple.
That's
maybe
what
a
it
little
is.
coffee.
I think it's like a mapley coffee
Yeah.
flavor.
Yeah.
I'm not. Yeah. I mean, I'll admit it tastes
not
better than I thought
bad.
it was going to.
It's not bad.
It's not bad.
It wasn't what I expected.
It's tasty.
Yeah.
All right, so I'll go first.
Well, you're ready. Go for it.
Damn it. I'm going to give this a. I mean, it's still good as a stout. I would classify this as a stout, right?
It is a stout, yeah.
Yeah, but as a beer, it's pretty good. I'm going to give this a 7.3.
Okay.
7.3.
Nice. I'll jump in.
Okay.
Way to go, Matt.
I'm going to go a little bit lower now. I'm going to go 6.8. I mean, it's not bad. It's 6 is like good. It's okay. But there's a lot of other ones like this I'd
6
rather
is
have.
good.
Like,
Yeah.
6.8.
low
Well,
can you
Aldan, you're a 7.3.
7.3.
It's a 6.8.
Yeah.
So it's a good and a very good.
Yeah.
All right, I'll jump in next. I'm right there with you guys. It's good. It's tasty. It doesn't taste like what I thought it would taste like, and also for a stout, it's pretty smooth for a stout. Like it doesn't
for
really
sure.
have a bite. Like a lot of stouts are a little stronger than this, I think. But yeah, it's got a strong. If you don't like coffee, you're not gonna like this. I'll probably go like a 7.1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good.
Okay. Right in there.
I
In
like
between.
I like
middle.
it.
I would drink it again, but I probably won't buy it again.
Guys, this is like I'm not going to lie to you. This is the most boring beer review I've ever heard in my life.
I mean, it
You
kinda
want somebody to do a
matches-
rookie score,
You sound
don't
like
you?
a bunch of 70-year-old people talking about how their Mylanta is going to taste.
7.1.
How their Mylanta is going to taste tonight. I don't know what to say about this. This is not good.
It's not good.
It's not good.
You
No.
just said a second ago it's okay.
It's first of all, there's no bacon.
I think you're supposed to taste the bacon like maybe an hour from now.
When
It's like
I get indigestion, maybe
When you're
I'll have some
burping
bacon.
later, you're
Yeah.
going to taste it.
Oh,
There's no bacon. There's definitely a coffee, right? Definitely a coffee.
Yep, I think. Yep, I think
I don't
we
know.
all
I think
said that.
I think our review
It's
so
like a maple
far
coffee.
matches with this beer. It's just kind of like, it's all right, you know.
it's good. It's
Yeah.
not
It's
great.
still
It's
good.
good.
But here's the deal. It sounds like y'all are giving it higher scores than
Right.
No,
it's all right.
It's good. It's not
Okay.
great.
It's good. Yeah,
It's
it's
good.
good.
4.0.
Thank
Oh,
you.
wow.
Thank you. At least there's a
And
real.
you rookied it. Okay.
At least there's a real rookie over here. I love this. You know, James, I'm right there with you. 4.4. It's a 4.4 beer.
Wow.
It's
Okay.
a below average beer.
It is.
Okay.
You know why? Because they're liars. And the only reason you got a 4.4 is because it's got 8.5% alcohol by volume. And that's the only reason why you got there. That's it.
Hey, now let me ask you. So, if this was just marketed as a stout with
Coffee?
with maple and coffee
Maple?
flavor, if that's how they
Yeah.
market it, what would you give it?
6.8.
Oh, okay, all right,
But they didn't.
but they didn't.
And
All
they
right.
didn't.
Yeah,
so,
they did a disservice
yeah,
saying
to
bacon.
themselves. Liars.
Yes.
Ingenious.
They
You're a
did.
bunch of liars.
That was not ingenious.
Well, how would
Think
you
about
want
it.
it to? I mean, how do you make a beer taste like bacon? I mean,
Well,
You don't.
I
How do
think
you
that's
make
what
bacon
the maple
bits?
is, right?
There's got to have a little
No.
smoke flavor in
I don't
there.
think so.
maple cured bacon type deal is
Gotta
what they're
be
going for.
little
No, they
smoke
went
flavor.
maple. First of all,
Smoke?
where's Ingenious at?
It's in Humble.
Yeah, they're not
Exactly.
far.
They're Texas. Right? First of all, we don't eat maple leaf bacon in Texas, brother.
We're not Canucks.
do hickory
We're-
bacon here.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Hey, where you at, son?
Where's your brisket beer?
Thank you.
you know, sometimes I give them a hard time, but I mean, even though I'm still not giving it a terrible review, but this is one of the places like I want to go to their brewery and try it.
Yeah.
Because if I love backfish. I've had backfish I got from the grocery store, and if I judged them just on some I had from the can, I probably wouldn't like it that much. But having it there is so much better. I wonder if Ingenious is like that. Like you have it there, and it's just like
Could be.
a
I
whole
just
different
want to know
level.
if Ingenious has any regular beers, or is it only like
they make just a
crazy
lager?
weird? Yeah.
I'm thinking it's just crazy weird
Yeah.
stuff.
See,
They're like Martin House or whatever. The crazy.
I don't know that I want to go there. I want to.
I'll probably never go there.
Yeah. All I'm saying is why haven't those fools reached out to us to see if they can get a hold of one of our briskets and just have a brisket beer?
Word.
Yeah, liars.
Liars.
All right.
Okay, I'm just kidding. Hey, just joking.
It's all love.
Ingenious Barbecue. Hey, look, they have a lot of good beers out there.
Brewery.
Just think
Ingenious barbecue.
Brewery.
brewery. I'm sorry, brewery.
He's cut off.
But what I'm saying is, if you want us to give an honest opinion, Don't lie to us and say it's bacon. Guys, this is no bacon in here, okay?
I actually would not be surprised if they put the wrong wrapping on this can.
Right.
You
It
know
tastes
what
like something
I
else.
would not be surprised.
It tastes like the coffee one.
Yeah.
It does. It does.
So-
you know,
They probably all taste the same.
they probably all do.
Yeah.
It's all the same beer.
They brew one beer, and then at the very end, they like squeeze some. Like, if one guy just stands over the barrel, just squeezes like bacon.
No, I just imagine it's like a bacon bit shaker. He's like, chick, chick, chick.
Yeah.
Okay, here you go.
There
It's
you
getting
go.
bacon.
Seal it up. Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, there obviously there was no bacon in that thing. Like I expected, we all did something
Right.
totally different.
You were expecting
what I
a
mean?
whole goddamn breakfast. You
I
wanted
wanted fucking
you
eggs
wanted-
and everything, dude. Tortillas, everything, man. Got some fucking hash browns.
Like,
you
where's
know
my
what I mean?
Migas beer?
So, where-
Migas.
what's going on?
I love
here?
it. Hey,
Yeah.
Hey Rick. Hey Rick. Which one did you put the bacon in? I
that one.
think it was
It was that one.
It was
Wrap
definitely
it
this one. Okay.
Yeah.
That's great. Hey,
It still
freaking
wasn't
Rick.
a bad beer. It still wasn't bad.
No.
It just was not.
Yeah.
It wasn't like
Okay.
shown to us what it was supposed to be.
Exactly.
basically,
You know what
I
I'm
mean?
gonna say this
So-
right now? I love the energy y'all have right now versus when you started this.
Okay.
So, hey,
Thanks for the pep
does
talk.
that conclude the
90.
Grab them in the brisket.
Beer review. Okay, all right.
Are you saying caca?
That was like the Ace Ventura. That was part 2.
Yes.
Yeah.
Chicago.
Chicago. Oh, nope, you're out.
Shawshank Redemption.
If they don't know what we're talking about,
Yeah.
they're like freaking morons. Hey, go back and watch it.
Yeah. We could literally do this all night.
That movie is so damn funny.
Do you guys want to hear about the suicide plant that's hidden in Australia's rainforest?
you know what?
Really
How do you
don't.
find these things?
Hey,
I'll
the
never
second you said suicide plant, I only thought I was like, I wonder what this is going to be. And then you said Australia, I was like, no wonder, right there. Anything that can kill you.
I know
lives
how
in
to get everybody
Australia.
pumped up for this podcast. Let's talk about
But
suicide.
is this like a factory of people
Hey,
like
you know
working at a
No,
plant?
a
Maybe
plant.
it's-
Actual
Or is it like a plant?
plant that grows
Like from the
in the
ground.
rainforest.
Like a bush.
A bush, a plant.
Okay.
Matt, instead of doing the whole Jan and James, I'm sorry, Jan and Aldan, these views and whatever else disclaimer, we want to talk about suicide and then the hotline and everything else that did this, you know.
Right.
My number is open, by the way. If you guys feel like killing me, I'm here.
Wait, what?
Okay.
Okay. All right. Let's hear about this plant.
Yeah. Okay, so I found this on allthingsinteresting.com. This is an article that was written by Molly Rittmiller.
Ringwald.
Molly Rittmiller.
That wasn't even close.
Ritmiller.
Rhett Miller.
Rittmiller. Okay, so there is a plant in Australia that grows, I guess, a certain part of the rainforest, and it's called I looked it up. I think it's called Gympie. It's
Gympie?
Gympie.
Yeah, Gimpy.
Gympie plant.
The Gimpay.
And
How else would you say that?
well,
Gympie?
Gympie.
Jimpy?
Gympie?
It's
Jim Pie?
it's spelled Gympie. Jim Pie.
Yeah, I think it's called the Gimpy.
Gympie.
That's probably
okay.
Gympie,
So
for sure.
this comes from Gympie, Australia.
Okay.
Obviously. So this plant, the leaves and the flowers all are covered with this like fuzzy material. It's almost like a very short dandelion little, you know what I'm talking about? Mm-hmm. And you can see, I mean, Jan's looking over for a leaf right now. I'll show you.
I don't want to look. I want you to paint it.
You
so I
see
can
kind of
picture
like
it in
little
my mind.
fuzzy little
Yes.
barbs. We see it on weeds all
Coming
the time.
together.
Yeah,
What
the
color
hairs,
is
the
it? What
fibers.
color
The
is
little
it?
hairs or whatever.
Is it pink?
White.
What color is the thing?
The flowers? The flowers are pink, but the plant itself is green. I mean,
How
it
tall
has-
is the plant?
It can grow it to be like 10 feet tall.
Oh my
How wide?
gosh! Wow.
I think it's just like a wild, like it's probably
Like a
comparable
weed.
to like poison oak or
It's like a broadleaf
Something like
plant,
that.
or is it more like a needle?
it's a
I mean-
broadleaf
Oh, okay.
plant.
Seeds, or are we talking fruit?
Nope. There are fruits, but
Hey,
only the birds eat
These
them.
sons of bees. All right, let's just okay. Just get it out, James.
Only the birds eat them.
Yeah.
So this was discovered. They call it the Gimpy bush in 1860s is when it was discovered. So this one, it's weird, and there's actually a lot of stuff they don't even actually know about this plant. But once you come into contact with this plant, it has like tiny little hairs, little barbs. Each one of those little hairs are almost like syringes. And at the base of them has like a bulb of a neurotoxin. It's almost kind of like jellyfish tentacles.
Yeah.
You come in contact. So once you like touch it, the hairs break off, and then they're basically just embedded into your skin, and they'll keep burrowing in. And it starts delivering that neurotoxin. The neurotoxin gets into your body. And it says it feels like 30 wasp stings at once. That's how painful it is at the very beginning. Then it says, I think maybe 5 minutes or so afterwards, you start getting like this pleasurable sensation.
Great.
Sounds like marriage.
Dude, I'm about to go home. I'm so uncomfortable with this conversation.
Hey, all I know is a
Crazy.
couple of minutes of pain and then 5 minutes of pleasure.
After that,
Then what happens?
After that, it's game over.
You die?
No, you don't die. You don't die. So you start experiencing pain. The pain does not go away. The pain lasts for months
Oh my god.
or years, up to 3 to 5 years, or longer, or whatever.
Is
I'm
it just in
definitely
that
going now.
spot, or is it all over your whole body?
I think it's all over your body. Like your lymph nodes swell up like immediately.
That sounds fantastic.
And so, and they had like, they call it the suicide plant because like back in the 1860s or whatever, like soldiers and people that were coming in contact with these plants would come in contact, and they would get hurt, injured, be in pain for like years and years and years, and they would have no relief and nothing they can do to stop it, and they would end up like
Kill themselves.
pretty much. Yeah, crazy.
Wow.
Do you know why this isn't happening in America? Because we got big pharma, right?
Yeah.
We have Roundup. We got
Roundup.
We got Roundup. Hey, listen, our dumbass. No, we might all die of cancer, but we're going to spray this Roundup shit all over everything to make sure we don't get this. How big is this plant? Like,
It could be up to 10 feet
10
tall.
feet.
yeah, but not.
Here's
okay, I'm sorry. Not how big is it? How much area is it in Australia? I'm sure. I'm assuming it's a small localized area that's there. Like, I'm never going to Australia. That's what I'm saying.
Right.
I'm just saying, screw the Roundup. Let's napalm that.
It's most common in the southern Queensland and up to
I know what
Cape
that
York,
is.
Pennsylvania.
Oh, nope. Yep.
Can you smoke barbecue with it?
Another thing is, like, you don't even have to come in contact with this plant. You just have to come near this plant.
It shoots out the shit.
The barbs fly up
floating
into the
around.
air,
God damn
and you
it.
breathe it in, and then you immediately get nosebleeds
Coughing up
and
blood.
coughing up. Yeah.
When I watched Crocodile Dundee, none of this was on there.
Yeah.
I watched him put an animal down, right? Put an animal down.
Water buffalo.
Yeah, water buffalo. Nothing about flying plants, inhaling nosebleed, death soon to follow. I'll tell you that.
That's the title of the episode.
Flying nosebleed, death to follow.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Look,
Yeah, the leaves can measure up to 2 feet across.
see, not good.
No, and so they're still studying this plant because they have no clue
Can you?
why the neurotoxin still is in your system and how it has not been broken down by your body, and it still keeps delivering the poison.
Hey, can you imagine them trying to study it now? Frank, go over there and clip some of that off. I don't feel good. Now bring it back, put it in the bag.
I'm not doing that.
Right?
My
Frank's
nose
all
is
got a
bleeding.
nosebleed and shit. Frank, too, get up here. Come here. Frank one's got a nosebleed. You get over there and get another leaf. Yeah. I don't know, man.
Oh, that's great.
That sounds like a horrible, desolate.
So you're following this up with like a really happy,
Right.
uplifting
Well,
story,
speaking
right? Is that
of
where-
near death, I took Luke driving for the first time yesterday.
Oh,
Did he run a stop sign?
No, he drove. He might already drive better than John. Yeah, it's
He's just cool about it. He's like, I got this.
well. He asked like a bajillion questions for one, which was
Right.
cool. But he also didn't argue. Like I remember with John. Anytime I would be like, "Hey, hit the brake," he'd be like, "I was already going to hit the brake. I already knew that, Dad. I was already
I
going to
already
do that."
knew that. You're like,
Luke was like, "Okay." He was I don't know. It was just easier.
That's when you pull over and put him in the trunk, drive around for a while, then you pull him out, get him back in the driver's seat.
That's the brake, son.
Yeah, when I say hit the brake, you say yes, sir.
Exactly. Yeah. So I let Luke drive around the parking lot for probably 30 minutes, and then I let him drive us home. So
Nice.
It was cool.
Wow. How old is he?
He'll be 15 in May.
Wow. Okay.
Well, I did Keegan. We went to the grocery store, and when we came out, I got in the passenger seat. And he stood there. He was like, well, "What am I doing?" I'm like, "Get in the driver's seat. You're driving us home." And then he was so nervous. It took him like 5 minutes to get in the car. I was like, "If you don't get in the car, we're not leaving. We have to go home."
So check the air tires. Got to check the pressure in the tires.
No, he didn't want to get it. He's like, "I'm not driving." And then the dude runs 2 stop signs. I was like, "You got to stop at those." I was like, he's like, "I've never done this before." I'm like, Jesus Christ. I thought we were going to die. So I literally thought we were going to die that trip.
No,
The
Luke
sign
was on top
literally
of it.
says stop.
Yeah. Well, you know, it's funny. When he slammed on the brakes, we're sitting in the middle of an intersection. I was like, "Go, go, go, go." He's like, "You're telling me to stop a second ago." I'm like, "We're past that. Go, go, go."
Yeah, Luke is opposite. Luke would be like, "When do I stop? When do I stop?" And then he'd stop. I'd be like, "We're like 30 feet behind the stop sign. Like,
Yeah.
You don't have to stop yet." Yeah.
That's funny.
But he did good. I was ecstatic. Like, this is going to be so much easier.
Don't say that.
Yeah, you're
Famous
right.
last words right there.
There it goes.
Definitely it is.
Yeah. Yeah, next week on the show. We lost John this week. Yeah.
We lost old Big Blue over there.
We're looking for somebody that knows how to edit.
In loving memory.
All right, guys. Hey, go slide over to grabbingthebrisket.com. I mean, you can check out the merch. You can check out all the articles that we have, the recipes, John?
You can sign up for Patreon.
You can, yeah.
And we have content there that you're not going to find anywhere else. It's
Maybe this one.
Well, no, probably not this one. That wouldn't make any sense.
It would not.
If you're trying to figure out what beer you want to get this weekend, go look at our list. We got all categories
website?
for all the different kinds of beers.
It's true. It's true.
Well, I was going to jump in and say something, but I didn't know I could. Yeah, yeah. No, I think the ingredients, the recipes, and whatever else, we kind of slacked on a little bit. But hopefully, we do a big push. We got a bunch of them we've been waiting on. We'll put them out there. John doesn't do anything anyways. He'll probably spend the next couple of days just writing recipes and putting them out and the pictures and such. Since that's really his job. That's what we paying. That's what we paying for. It's what he gets a big.
Truth.
Yep. Yeah. So
And please go follow us on all our social media outlets. Why keep saying too many beers. John's just gonna edit them out.
He's going to inject more of them.
I'm gonna make your like 4 minutes long.
Here's the compilation Patreon video.
Somebody please chop that up into some type of like music beat. But what I was going to say is that we are offering a contest. We're still in the works. We're still trying to get it together. But send us your barbecue win. Send us your barbecue fail. If we feature it onto the podcast, we're going to get you in contact with Sucklebuster rubs and seasonings. Rubs and
Well, yeah, we're going to ask you which one you want, and we're going to send it to you. And we're not really still working. We're in full swing here. We've already got one that's getting ready to go out, and we have a story tonight that Matt's fixing to share here that someone's already winning again.
I love that.
Oh, so this guy is he's winning the first batch of Sucklebuster, huh?
I think it's technically the second one, but yes.
Okay.
And this is sponsored by Sucklebusters.
Now, tell me his name.
Okay, so yeah, this the story is from Steele Smoking Competition Barbecue, and I'll put their little ad or whatever down in the description below.
And he kind of had a long one, so I'm gonna read the first little bit, and I'm gonna summarize the very end of it here for you guys. So he said, "So here's my story from a couple years ago at my very first competition. I've been listening to the podcast and looking around the internet, coming up with different flavor profiles, but one stuck in my head. I heard from a competition barbecue podcast, not ours. I could not shake it, and I wanted to try it, but didn't have enough time since I was trying to cook all 3 meats before trying to get times and flavor profiles for practice. Come day of the competition, got my brisket trimmed, got it done, no problem, easy day. I was very happy with my flavor profiles and the times. I wasn't worried about that same thing with the ribs, but the chicken, I couldn't shake that recipe that I heard of, but I could never try. I went over and I was going to get my brine that I made up the night before, looked over, and I saw the main ingredient for this other brine recipe in my cooler that my wife had brought to drink. So I made this brine recipe that was stuck in my head with my wife's Big Red soda. So I don't know if everybody outside of Texas doesn't know what Big Red is, but it's just like a red sugary soda.
Like it's mostly
strawberry.
sugar.
Like sun-kissed, but it's red.
So red.
So he said, Big Red being used as a brine just screams Texas, so I did it. I cooked an extra one so I could taste it and had a very awesome flavor profile. A few others laughed when I told them that when they tasted it, they were somewhat surprised with the flavor. So sounds like they laughed at him, but they tried it and they thought it was pretty good. So then he goes on to talk about how he brined his chicken in this Big Red thing, but when he got done, he like cut into it. It's Big Red. It's like a red soda. So it just
like
looks
the
red all
dye.
the way through.
Yeah.
Looks raw.
Yeah, and it looks like it's just completely raw throughout the whole chicken. And then he finds out that a chicken got disqualified for being raw. So he's freaking out at this barbecue competition thing that his got disqualified. And he runs up there to go talk to the judges and everything. They're like, no, it wasn't your one. It was somebody else's. So
did he win first place?
I don't think he won anything. I think he just didn't get disqualified.
Just a bar.
so-
Yeah,
Right.
Yeah, made it to the cut.
Didn't he go on to say something about he started buying Phil Breeden stuff after that?
Yeah, he talked about how Forbidden just came out with this foul play, so he left immediately and went and got that in his injections and has been using that ever since. I think he decided to drop the Big Red brine.
Yeah,
There it is.
Smart man. There.
Yeah. So I don't know if that's a barbecue win or a barbecue fail, but
Hey,
it's
if
it's
you're
a
not-
fun story, and he's going to win some Sucklebusters. So he won from that chicken after all.
Hey, that chicken won.
Yeah, there you go. So it is a win.
Yeah, I love that. But here's the deal. If you're not trying something different, you're not trying to be outside the box a little bit, you're not going to win.
Yeah, and you're going to keep making things that taste like everybody else's.
Yeah. And remember this. If you're going to try to do what everybody else is doing, you're probably not going to win either at that point. Because you have to do it better than everybody else is already doing. The key is dare to be a little bit different. Think outside the box. Put it together.
Yeah. If you ain't first,
You last.
That don't make sense. There's second, there's third,
Nope.
there's
You
fourth.
last.
I love that. If you ain't rubbing, you ain't racing or cooking barbecue. Fucking, I don't know. Hey, this segment is brought to you by Sucklebusters. Hey, we
Sucklebusters.
appreciate it.
Yeah, we do.
And this leads us to the sad and unhappy part of the podcast.
Does it though?
sad and unhappy.
I don't think so.
Sad and
Hey,
unhappy.
Sad, unhappy, and also melancholy and not fun.
Right.
Depressing.
Yeah. The part
Yeah.
we don't like.
We have the Oscars, like the band orchestra. They're already started queuing up.
I prefer
They're
the Dave Chappelle wrap it up button.
Let's start that over again. How about that, James?
what?
You okay with that? We start that whole little
episode?
yeah, no, that whole little. Well, this comes to the sad part. I'll talk to you later. Bye. Thing. Can we start that
One.
over?
You have another idea?
Yeah.
One.
Well, this brings us to the most awesome part of the show.
You're such an idiot.
No, I'm just serious.
You're just serious.
I'm just serious.
You're just drunk.
Hey, no, listen. This does not bring us to any part of it. We don't feel anything over this. We're glad that you tuned in. We love the fact that you took this journey with us. And yeah, we'll see you next week.
Hey, yeah, the best part is like you're gonna go on to the next episode.
That's right. Yeah. You're going to the next episode.
Yeah.
Just go press next.
It's not the Dr. Dre next episode. It's
No.
just our next episode.
Chronic.
Right.
Hey, did you were you one that sent the thing about the guy that he's like, I just binged like 30 episodes in a week?
Yeah. We get those every once in a while.
30
Yeah,
episodes in a week. I'm like, holy shit, this dude's like a mega fan.
Or a
Shout
truck
out to that
driver.
Or a truck driver. Yeah.
Right. Hey, and I don't know if we mentioned or not. I know we're closing out here. Big K's Barbecue. I don't know if we mentioned it before, but he did our hangover ribs. But he did the hangover hot wings, hangover chicken wings.
That's
I don't
right.
know I don't know if we mentioned that before on the show or not, but big shout out to him. They looked amazing.
They did look amazing. Yeah.
All right. Enjoyed talking barbecue with you guys.
Yep. Boom. Late.
Peace.
Thanks, everybody. We've been great.
Dang it, Bobby. Just grab the brisket. All right, we would like to give a special thanks to FOGO Premium Hardwood Lump Charcoal, Bolner's Fiesta Spices, CoolieNation Custom Koozies, Cambro Manufacturing, Yeti Cooler, the Smoke Sheep Barbecue Newsletter, and Texas Brew Hopper. We appreciate their support. Y'all guys go check them out.